Anyways, you know what I was thinking about recently? Something that's quite ironic considering the fact that I'm single, but should we really settle? Because this is an important discussion. I think that most couples in the world are people who settle for one another. And I understand it's important. It's important to settle at least some things if you want to have a happy relationship. But if you settle on too many things, then at least you'll be indifferent towards your partner. But what usually ends up happening, you have contempt for your partner. You'll hate them, you'll find every action you do irritable. So what do I mean when settling? Like, I think that it starts from fear. Fear of being left alone. Like, you'd rather have someone by your side, whoever it is, than being alone. And I can understand it. I just don't agree with it. Because what do you settle on? Okay, we don't have to have the same tastes. Do we have to have the same beliefs? Do I have to find you at least attractive? Do you have to be a good person at least? Like, which things will we give a pass to, and which will we, remain adamant about? Like for me personally, as I said, I won't settle on at least three things, the things that I mentioned.
Yeah.
Is the other person at their core a good person? Which I know is subjective, but there are some objective facts. Am I attracted to them? Because if I'm not attracted to them from day one, I don't think I can settle.
Yeah.
Because I won't ever find them appealing. I don't know how to explain.
You won't even talk to them.
Yeah, like
and this
I
is
won't
shallow.
even be interested. Like, you can be the most interesting person for a conversation, but if you don't find them attractive, like,
Yeah.
the words will be hard coming. You have to draw them out with clamps. As
I
we
mean, this
say.
is shallow, but it's true.
Yeah, it is true. It is true. And the last thing is, do your beliefs align? Do your values align? Because I think this is the most important one. You can have different interests. The other person doesn't even have to be the most attractive person. They just need to be slightly attractive. But if your core beliefs and values don't align, then it's just impossible to form that relationship at the start. And maintaining it would be even harder. Well, that's what I think.
This is
Give it some
this is
fuel.
funny.
Yeah.
Because a few days ago, I actually had this same conversation with a friend of ours, where a lot of people in relationships confuse moral for interests.
Yeah.
You need to have the same morals in order to have a healthier relationship.
Yeah.
You don't have to have the same interests.
Yeah.
But
I'd even go as far as it better not to have the same interests.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you get to try new things.
yeah. But I want to go a little further back to what you said. I do agree it's based on fear, but I also think it's based on confusion. Most people, at least from what I've seen, go into a relationship thinking that they're going to be happier. But if you're not happy being single, another person might give you that happiness, but it's going to be temporary. And after a while, you're going to start, like you said, developing hatred. Might be a strong word, but you're going to start to dislike them.
Yeah.
And I really do think you shouldn't settle with someone if you're not happy with yourself. Always, like, to get into a relationship, a healthy relationship, you have to be happy alone. Because if you're happy alone, when you find the person that you're willing to date and maybe settle, that happiness is just gonna get amped up. And most of the time, it won't be permanent. Let's be honest, nothing is permanent.
Yeah. Fair.
But the fights you're gonna have, you won't be thinking of ending it. You'll be thinking of, okay,
How
how
can
do
we
we
fix this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to be happy with yourself to do that.
Exactly.
And I really don't think you should settle if you truly don't love yourself. Because if you love yourself, you're gonna be happy. It doesn't matter, like you said, you do need those attributes to align. Some of them, not all of them, of course. But even if all of them align, if you truly do not value yourself, that relationship is gonna fail because of you. And if you try to settle when you're not feeling that you're the person you can be, you're just torturing another person. You're bringing another person down.
Yeah.
To me, I really don't think most of people should settle, because nowadays most of us aren't happy with ourselves.
Yeah.
But if you're looking to improve, first make sure that you improve while you're single.
Yeah.
Not only because a lot more people will like you for who you are, you will be yourself, you will be your true self around the person you're spending your time with. You won't have to put up a front, you won't have to put up a mask.
Yeah.
And then settling will be just another step.
Yeah.
It won't be anything more, but that's all I have to
Yeah.
say.
But on the other side of the spectrum, it's even more funny because on one side you have people who basically give concessions and everything. It doesn't matter, I'll settle for anything. And then you have people who will settle for nothing less than the ideal conception they have in their mind or whatnot. Like, an example I like to give is myself. I'm not that extreme as of yet, but there's a difference between a preference and being reluctant to settle. I prefer if I have having a goth girlfriend who also goes to the gym and lifts with me.
Yeah.
That's my preference.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I won't settle on any other girl who interests me
Yeah.
just because she doesn't align with my ideal conception. But you have many people who, unless the other person perfectly aligns with the ideal conception of a partner, they won't settle.
Yeah.
They can be the best person in the world. They can have every wonderful quality they're looking for, but that one thing that they're missing, and they're not gonna settle. And that leads to some of the funniest situations ever. Because you're laughing because you know some people like that. I also know people like that.
I know you do.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
it's-
standing right next to you. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, but you see, it is funny.
It is.
funny.
It is.
And I don't know where it stems from. Like, the first one, at least, you know, selling for everything, giving
Yeah.
concessions to everything, stems from fear.
Yeah.
I have no idea where this stems from. Be it ego, be it, I don't know, fear as well. Maybe because they got hurt in the past or they got disappointed in the past and now they want the perfect thing or else they won't settle.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just confusing.
Most
You know?
people I know that are like the latter part, I really think that it is ego. Again, this is just an anecdote. This is from personal experience. Most of those people grew up being catered to. So to them, if it's not the perfect person, I ain't gonna settle for you. But the thing is, you're never gonna find that perfect person. No matter how hard you try, even if you're able to create the perfect person, in 2 months, you're gonna change some of your interests, some of your opinions. And that perfect person is gonna be imperfect again. And a lot of people don't understand that you will never, ever find your ideal partner. But what you can do is you can settle by compromising, which a lot of people don't want to compromise. And if you settle, you have to compromise.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah,
Giving concessions.
yeah,
In a relationship, you have to give some concessions.
yeah,
It's unavoidable.
yeah.
Just as about it is.
Let us know what you think.
As in the notes as I wrote, as Zach Del Roche
Oh,
would
yeah.
say, if you don't settle for something now, we'll settle for nothing later.
True. May he rest in peace even though he's alive.
Yeah.
But as always, we'll see you next time. And don't forget to tell us what you don't agree with us. And we'll see you next time.
Peace.